The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. We're accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, and they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it for a year. And it is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, both so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state. All of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
To the ground with the back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory, and they're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
29 Philly, 2-9.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Moving away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Might as well stick with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
Easy.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll throw on third down. Gets it out fast. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the... and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Jackrabbit. Clear. Razor.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Unloads quickly. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Noles are rolling down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Roll it, roll it.
He'll run it again. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Seminoles will go for it here on 4th down.
Roll, roll. Pound 55 weak.
They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Fires left. And the pass hits, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Loss of 5. 3rd down coming up.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
The error is the running back. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Running it back, it's Burrow. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out.
At the 13.
Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in this.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give to the left. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Still on his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the Hurricanes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Pocket starts to collapse. Scrambling away. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back. Everything tells you pass. And then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he got loose, it was all over. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Fellas, few matchups need as little explanation as to just how intense as they are as LSU and Alabama, and we've got the latest. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Quickly to the tight end. Delivers the contact. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Back to pass, it's Maddox. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to Arizona State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
That makes the score Miami 21.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. 1st and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 21, Florida State 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about that D coming up with a play like that? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Florida State, 14.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Yeah, speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those...
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can't do that. And
Man, good game, bro. I ain't even mad at you, bro. Your men be talking crazy. I've been putting belts of ass to these. Man, stop playing. Where they go? Don't leave. Don't leave.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Flushed out of the pocket. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Yeah.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at
You all have a wonderful day.
the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. They can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's got his man. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control with this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.